Messieurs, Duke Ellington. Duke, to welcome you in Paris. Some friends are here that you didn't expect. Jazz musicians, American and French. Duke, I'll speak in French and English, rather good French and rather bad English.
I think you speak very good English.
You're one of the most prominent creators in jazz. You are composer, you are chef d'orchestre, and you are pianist. What do you prefer?
Oh, well, I prefer all of them. One feeds the other. You see, it's a cycle. You write it. That's the big thing, you know. You plan it, you think about it, and then you write it, then you play it, and you listen, and then you get your reward.
Duke Ellington, en votre hommage, des musiciens de Paris, américains et français, vont nous jouer une de vos compositions. Bill Cole.
C'est aucune chance si elle n'est pas le sentiment. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
Au saxophone, Guy Lafitte, à la guitare, Mickey Baker, à la contrebasse, Michel Gaudry. À la batterie, Daniel Humer. Merci, Bill Coleman. Et au piano, merci, Aaron Bridges. Duke Ellington, could you play it on the piano alone?
What would you like to hear?
This one.
That number?
Yeah. Perhaps they'll follow you.
Oh, I can't play it that good.
You can't.
In the first piano lesson I had a teacher by the name of Mrs. Clinkscale. And yeah, that's right. And her first piano lesson was, she says, Edward, never sit down at the piano behind Aaron Bridges. First lesson.
Oui. Meditation.
Instead of the piano, you prefer the saxophone.
Ah, you see? The mere mention.
Aaron Bridges,
It's better to leave it up to him because he knows.
he left it to you.
Oh, I know. I'll play something from our new sacred concert. How about that?
Ah, yeah.
Meditation.
Bravo.
Meditation.
Ellington, you are too famous now. In concert, you sit very little at the piano. Could you remember the classical thing you played when you began? Or was it jazz?
Actually, when I was taking piano lessons, I didn't learn very much because when Mrs. Clinkscale, the teacher, gave her recital at the church, she had to play the right-hand part. But after I picked it up by ear, I really did build up a pretty good local reputation, and then I found I had to go and study some music to protect my reputation.
Depuis un demi-siècle déjà, vous êtes l'un des plus grands créateurs. Quelle est l'opinion de Duke Ellington sur l'évolution du jazz ces dernières années et les années à venir? Your opinion on the jazz evolution during these last 10 years and for the next 10 years? We begin very seriously. Yeah.
My opinion.
Yeah.
Well, you can't go. Well, you can't be that general with it. I mean, you know, each performance has to be appreciated individually. You can't compare performances. You know. I mean, it's that is if it's supposed to be an art form. You can't say that. Well, a Sinatra performance is better than a Fitzgerald performance, or that a Sarah Vaughan is better than Eckstein or something like that. You can't, because they're artists. You can't compare them.
But how jazz is evaluating now?
Well, these people are all individuals.
You think that jazz is made of individuals and not of schools?
Well, I mean, the whole history of jazz is one name after the other. It's one. It's not categories. It's what is it from the mythical Buddy Bolden to Louis Armstrong to Sidney Bechet to what Coleman Hawkins, Fletcher Henderson,
Charlie Parker.
You know, Jerry Mulligan, Brubeck. Everybody's a different ingredient, and if you have an appetite for one of these, why, that's the one you indulge yourself in.
Who impressed you when you began?
When I began, everybody.
Especially Aaron.
Mrs. Klinsky was right, too.
At the beginning, you just was playing piano and ragtime.
Well, now, you see, in the beginning, when I was a child, my mother paid for a lot of lessons. I think it was 2 or 3 times a week. She paid for a lot of lessons that I didn't take because I was busy in the street playing baseball or stickball, running, you know, or throwing bricks at policemen so as to get my exercise as a runner. We did. And I would have been and then when I got to be about 14, I think I picked it up by ear. And I was supposed to be a very good athlete, you know. Yeah, I was a runner, baseball, everything, you know, basketball. And by the time I got to high school, I'd learned to play about 4 numbers, and I think the seniors had a party. And my friend pushed me in and said, play a number, you know. And the next morning, 3 of the prettiest little girls you've ever seen in your life were standing out in front of my house and said, Mrs. looking at the window, said, Mrs. Ellington, is Edward ready? And she said, yes, he'll be right down. So I went down and said, we're not going to school today. We're going to Anna's house to have a party. And I haven't been an athlete since, you know. I mean,
But what was the number you used to play by that time on the piano?
I remember, but I can't play it. It's too hard.
Try it.
The Soda Fountain Rag. Oh, yeah.
Try something of this time.
Huh?
An old ragtime.
I haven't got any left hand anymore. What, you play something. Oh, let me see. What do I play? I can't play anything like that. I'll play the beginning. I think it went like this. just a... I think you lost sight of the fact that I'm not really a piano player. I'm a band leader. And what I do is I sit at the piano, and when the other cats get through blowing, I get up and bow. That's my function.
Bon, Dieu qu'Ellington nous dit que, en fait, on nous dit qu'il n'est pas du tout pianiste, qu'il est surtout chef d'orchestre, et que son principal rôle, c'est de s'incliner pour saluer le public quand les autres font le travail. You are often in concert or among friends like tonight. Do you live in a very big solitude?
Oh, yeah. When you write, you have to have mental isolation. When I sit here now and I find myself surrounded with all this beauty, I really fall into a state of mental isolation because there's an urge to parallel it melodically. I talk too much.
No. It was...
I'll be serious.
No. So, a very serious question now. What is jazz?
Oh, I think jazz is like freedom of expression. That's it. Completely.
You did not expect all these friends, musicians, to come tonight. Could you improvise with them exceptionally?
Oh, that's what I do. Oh, well, now we get into a very serious state of mind, because that puts me in with Billy Strayhorn.
don't be mad at me. Shoop doop die, shoop them up, shoop up, shoop up, shoop by. Shout and die, I cover the waterfront. Shout, baba, doop, sweetie, dop, shooba, oobly, bop, sweetie, doop, doop, way. Shout, wee, suit and die. Shout, you do your bob, your bob, your bob, your bob, your bob, yeah, you do boy. Got a train waiting for me. I'm waiting for the A train.
C'était Take the A-Train. À vous, Guy Lafitte, Mickey Baker, Aaron Bridges et Bill Coleman pour un morceau du Ellington.
Baby, shall we go out skipping? Careful, amigo. You're flipping. She speaks Latin, that satin doll. She's nobody's fool, and I'm playing it cool as can be. I'll give it a whirl, but I ain't for no girl catching me. Shoot by the telephone numbers, and you know doing my rumbers with
Duke Ellington. And how do you choose these marvelous titles? Mood Indigo, Sophisticated Lady.
Well, you know, you make observations in life. I don't have very much experience myself in this direction, but I make observations. I look to my left, my right. The reflection of the halo comes down, and you see, Mood Indigo, you know. But it's only the reflection, it's not the person. The original of it is the melody. Then you have to have the fitting title for it. You know?
What about the moochie? What does that mean?
The mooch? That's a dance.
Huh?
Mooch? The mooch.
Mooch. That's a dance?
It's a dance, supposed to be a dance. There was no such thing as a dance by that name, but we just called it. And fortunately, a lot of the strippers and shake dancers picked it up and used it for that purpose.
And called it cooch.
No, the mooch, you know, gave a chance to mooch.
Huh.
They leave off the S, you know.
Yeah.
And that makes it mooch. You know. Smooch means to show it. Demonstrate, you know. Smooch means hug and kiss and take off the S, and mooch, it's almost there, you know. It's a dream.
Could you play it? They are discussing about it. And I think the best way to...
I don't think I can. introduced the other day in the American Ballet Theater called The River. That's the lake portion. Starts into the falls right after that.
You always want to talk about the future, about what comes next.
No, whatever. I don't talk about the future. I just keep promising people I'm going to do things.
You are still always creating.
Not that I'm going to do them. I mean, I just promise, you know. And then if the deadline gets a little too hot, then I have to do it.
For me and for lots of people, you represent the whole jazz because you contain all the other composers and individuals.
My major function is listening. I listen. I listen to... You got a nice dog out here. You know that little dog out here? No, you listen to him, you see, because he doesn't talk much. He didn't say much, but when he says something, you got to pick up, you know, and go and get it translated quick, you know, so you get the proper meaning before it's too late, you know, because... Babies too. They say something. I'm primitive. You know?
This is why you invented the jungle style.
Oh, the jungle. Yeah, the jungle. Yeah.
It was done on what spirit when you invented the jungle style?
I didn't. No, it was just, I don't know. Back when we were doing... actually, what was happening was that we were having... we were signed as Duke Ellington on RCA Victor, and then we were the Washingtonians on Columbia, and the Jungle Band on Brunswick, and Sonny Gray and his Memphis Men on OK, and we had about 10 different names. It was the same band playing the same numbers, you know. And we'd spend the whole week, you know, going around recording these numbers.
Pirates.
To what?
And when did you feel that you were really master of your
Oh, no, never that. Oh, when you feel that, man, forget it. No, you see, what you discover is every day, the more you learn, the more you discover that you haven't learned. Because it's a constant search for that melody. And sometimes you think you've got it, you reach it. And you discover later that all you have is a little piece of the tail. You know, the rest of it got away.
Have you ever arranged a spiritual for big orchestra?
Oh, several. We've got 2 sacred concerts that we do. We have one.
Just one of them.
To be released now. Well, come Sunday is one. And what else? Well, we'll hold 2 hours and 3 minutes of the second one. One's called Heaven.
Oh.
Heaven to be is just the ultimate degree to be. Let's see. Another one. Don't get on. I do. Don't get on your knees to pray until you have forgiven everybody.
Everybody will tell you that you are a mystic.
A mystic? Yes. Oh, there has been some suspicion of that sort. Matter of fact, my son looked at me kind of funny when I stopped his hiccups.
Well, look, I would just like to. I'm not going to ask Duke any questions, because he has all the answers.
Oh no!
Because I would like to just reminisce with Duke for a few minutes about trumpet players that played in his band that were very good friends of mine. And I think, that as we're here together, that this is the time to speak about it, The first one was Freddie Posey Jenkins, And Freddie and I used to call each other brother. We were brothers. We sort of resembled a little, because...
Well, they stole y'all's number. I think you forgot to copyright it.
I think so, yeah. I did that. Well, I didn't know about it at that time, I was like Francois. I gave it away. And then the next trumpet player that we used to hang out together before he joined your band was Rex Stewart. See, and when they used to have the suppers in the rhythm club, they'd have one night, they say, well, we're going to have a cornet supper or trumpet supper. That means a jam session, only for trumpets. And then the next night they'd have other instruments, but we're concerned with trumpets now. Huh?
How many trumpets?
As many as were in New York and that came, that were willing to come to see what they could do,
Why is Duke Ellington called the Duke? Do you have any theory about it? And you'll give the last one.
Well, from what I know, it's because he was such a swell dresser, He still is, He dresses I said he still is. But back in those days, 2 years ago.
You remember one night you came to Gillies, and Frank was sitting on a table, and he waked up, came to the door, and he said to me, "Here, the monument coming." On était assis chez Gillies, c'est un petit bar dans le West Side à New York. Puis on était en train de boire du whisky à 5 heures du matin. Et il y a M. Duke Ellington qui est rentré. Il y a Frank Sinatra qui s'est levé. Il m'a dit, voilà le monument qui arrive, je vais le recevoir. Et de M. Sinatra, c'est vraiment le plus grand chanteur en Amérique, pour moi.
C'est ce qui tend à prouver que les gens qui l'ont appelé duc n'ont aucun sens de la hiérarchie.
What's your theory about it? About your nickname?
I know what happened. When I was in high school, I used to hang out with a kid who was very kind of fancy and rather socially inclined. He was very young. And he was pretty sharp dresser, too. And I think that he felt that in order for me to be eligible for his constant companionship, I should have a title. That's what he thought to do. His name was Edgar McIntry.
Tu parlais tout à l'heure des jam sessions, et je voulais savoir, nous, les non-musiciens qui manquent du soul, si vous voulez, si tu veux, quand on quitte le boulot, ça y est, on rentre à la maison et ça y est, on ne veut plus penser à ce boulot.
Oui.
Mais vous, les musiciens, quand vous avez fini votre boulot, assez souvent, très souvent, vous vous trouvez dans une boîte, dans un coin quelque part, et vous recommencez à jouer entre vous. Et assez souvent, c'est même mieux que quand vous jouez dans les clubs des cabarets.
Oui.
Pourquoi vous faites ça?
Mais on ne fait pas beaucoup maintenant. C'est existé dans
notre époque.
Dans ton.
The first bands, in general, they didn't know how to read music at all. Their arrangements were made up
They were marvelous.
on the set. They would probably work maybe a week for one arrangement. Is this the general idea of what it was all about?
No, it had no rule about it. I mean, some guys did and some guys didn't. But because of the kind of work we were doing, reading music didn't make sense because at that time you didn't dare go on the stage with music, and because it destroyed the picture. And what we would do at night after the show is we would rehearse a full number and just give it on the piano, bump, two, beep, bop, and the guy would play it. And you'll find that they memorize it that way. Whereas you look at the music, they won't memorize it. If you give it to them, that's the way it was then. You remember the morning in the comedy club when Bechet and Hawk tied up?
No, I don't
That was the living, the ever-loving living.
Really? Yeah.
I think it lasted for 6 hours.
The comedy club was around the corner from the Rhythm Club, on 133rd Street. Yeah, yeah.
That was a great time.
Can you still do it?
Yes.
What?
Jam?
Jam.
Yes.
Yeah.
You try and play like in the old times. I don't know if you really deserve.
I'm awfully sorry to have kept you up so late.
But
you've been very kind. But I have a great advantage over you because I can go home and you can't. You're already home. You're already home. Right.
Anyway, it's wonderful to hear a composer and a chef d'orchestre forgetting his band and just accompanying his friends.
Oh, no.
And even accompanying just a dance. And this is...
No, this is conversation. This is conversation. Well, improvisation is a thing that I think has its limitations because I think it's misunderstood greatly. Because anybody who supposedly is improvising, anything that's worth listening to, anticipates what they're going to play before they play. Whether it's a bar ahead or one beat ahead, you just don't pick up on it. It has to be. It's like murder. It has to be with intent.
With intent or not, could you play again?
Didn't Aaron play this? Didn't Aaron play this? Did Aaron play this? Huh? Oh. I have a request to make, ladies and gentlemen. I do.
They asked you to sing a song.
I have a request to make. Huh?
I have a song to ask you. Sing a song.
Hey, Duke, tell me about the country girl that came to town with that happy cat living in New York.
Yes. Yes, true, Ricky. Sing a song here.
I don't have. Okay, I'll do it. You give me a little background. Add a little. I don't sing it.
Right key.
Just answer the phrases. Just answer. Once upon a time,
Un peu de retour, hein, s'il vous plaît.
there came to the city a pretty little girl. A little country with a pretty little girl. There she met a man, a city man, smooth, handsome, successful, cool, a well-mannered type man. And since she was pretty, he saw fit to give her an audience. Or he talked to her for quite a while. Naturally, she wanted to get somewhere. He was already somewhere. He was standing on the corner, twirling his diamond-studded gold chain around his finger. And as he enumerated the various conditions and ways for her to get somewhere, we could hear her saying, "Yes, Daddy. Yes, Daddy. Yes, Daddy." And so agreed, they danced. Oh, they really danced. They gave it a mad whirl. Oh, their hearts danced. They virtually spun each other around. And as they came out of their spin, or rather as she came out of her spin, because I think he got caught in his, as a matter of fact, he's still in his spin. Obviously he likes it because there she is, standing on the corner, twirling the diamond-studded gold chain around her finger. And as she enumerates the various conditions and ways for him to get somewhere, we can hear him saying, "Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Yes, baby." Now, what? No, I have one request to make, and then I'm going to let you go.
I'll let you go if you sing a song first.
The song? I don't sing. You know I don't sing.
What?
No, I never sang a song in my life.
Yeah.
I never did. You know I never sang.
You have a reputation of singer to defend
You know I don't sing.
on this stage.
Don't let him force you, man.
No, I don't sing.
You never sang a song.
No, who's not?
D'accord. All right. I'm going to sing the song I wrote for Saint-Germain-des-Prés, and then you'll have to sing. Maintenant que tu vis à l'autre bout de Paris, quand tu veux changer d'âge, tu t'offres un long voyage, tu viens me dire bonjour au coin de la rue du Four, tu viens me visiter à Saint-Germain-des-Prés, il n'y a plus d'après. À Saint-Germain-des-Prés, plus d'après-demain, plus d'après-midi, il n'y a qu'aujourd'hui quand je te reverrai. À Saint-Germain-des-Prés, ce ne sera plus toi, ce ne sera plus moi, il n'y a plus d'autre foi. Tu me dis comme tout change, les rues te semblent étranges, même les cafés crèmes n'ont plus le goût que tu aimes. C'est que tu es une autre, c'est
que je suis un autre, nous sommes étrangers. À Saint-Germain-des-Prés, il n'y a plus d'après. À Saint-Germain-des-Prés, plus d'après-demain, plus d'après. Il y a aujourd'hui quand je te reverrai. À Saint-Germain-des-Prés, ce ne sera plus toi, ce ne sera plus moi. Il n'y a plus d'autrefois. Au jour le jour, la moindre des amours prenait dans ses ruelles des allures éternelles. Mais à la nuit, c'était bientôt fini. Voici l'éternité. De Saint-Germain-des-Prés, il n'y a plus d'après. À Saint-Germain-des-Prés, plus d'après-demain, plus d'après-midi. Il n'y a qu'aujourd'hui quand je te reverrai. À Saint-Germain-des-Prés, ce ne sera plus toi, ce ne sera plus moi. Il n'y a plus d'autre fois.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sing. I haven't got my... Ladies and gentlemen, I must congratulate you. You are definitely the most beautiful and optimistic audience I've ever seen. But I never sang. Really, I never did sing a song. I never have sung a song.
Really?
No. I wish I had.
But you try. You try.
No, I don't sing in keys. I don't know. All right, woman, ready? Down, down, da, da, da. 1, 2. Blues. Yeah, one chorus instrumental. While I get my perspective adjusted. Because I'm not really a singer, see? If I make, do I get the gig if I make it? I want a date, a nom de plume. Woman, girl, child, baby. How about me and you? Woman, girl, child, baby. How about me and you? Your love and mine, way overdue. Woman, girl, child, baby. How about me and you? Woman, girl, child, baby. How about you and me? You know that you're as sweet as you can be. Woman, girl, child, baby. What you doing shacking from shack to shack? Women, girl, child, baby. What you doing shacking from shack to shack? How am I going to get it if you keep on snatching it back?
He said the beautiful thing. Now let's start to 'cause you said, pretty baby, you wanna shake and shake with me. What did you say, pretty baby? You wanna shake with me? Hey, daddy, you wanna shake with me? But I think it's way past midnight, and I'm sleepy and tired as can be, man. I think it's one more time on the road. Yeah, baby, it's one more time on the road. Tell these people, yeah, that we got travel on, travel on, travel on, travel on.
I can't think of it. When it comes to my turn to sing, I really can't think of a thing. Because you know what they say, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. You were all there. You were all there. But I was not, because I am just a little square. A petit carré. Merci beaucoup. Je vous aime à la folie.